Hi there, Taurus Gemini. Welcome into your reading. So today we're going to talk about love and anything you need to know about your current relationship or future one, whatever you're dealing with. Keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. Jesus, words. So take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get here into this. So what do we need to know for Taurus Gemini and their relationship, their love life? What do we got? All right, so we do have past life relationship here, and maybe some of you saw it, some of you maybe didn't, but we have reconciliation here. So that is a very Mercury retrograde kind of thing, and if you're watching this when the video is uploaded, we're going to be in Mercury retrograde. So some people from the past do tend to come out in those times. I feel like there was a similar message for someone that it was this kind of thing. Oh, I don't know who it was, but maybe it was you. I don't know. But there was this feeling of like, for some of you, maybe you're already in a relationship or already kind of talking to someone. Roles can be reversed, okay? So maybe this is the past person. And there is a potential of creating here a little third party, a little triangle, okay? And what is showing up here is that, I mean, we have paid attention to the red flags, so I feel like that says it all, right? And I mean, there could be this really strong pull between the two of you, between you and this past person, but I feel like you should ask yourself, okay, do I follow what's stable and what is good for me and what is aligned with me and what I love, or do I just follow this passion in this intense pull, right? When sometimes it's just for us to learn something, it's just in a spiritual way and not really in a romantic way, in a 3D way, right? And I'm not saying that one is the other and vice versa. I feel like that is up to you to determine, but I feel like there could be a potential here of you creating a third party and of you ruining something good, if it is in your side and if it is their case that they have a relationship, of them ruining something good for themselves. Okay, so let's talk about things, and I'm sorry if I'm being really blunt and putting things in a very clear-cut way, but sometimes you kind of need that tough love and harsh truth. But let's see here. What do we got? What do we got going on? For some of you, I did see the Seven of Swords. So if it is this person that has a relationship and you don't know about it, they may not tell you. Okay? Let's just be conscious of that. But bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Swords. We have Judgment. The Emperor. Woo, this is on your side. Really amazing energy. Seven of Pentacles. For them, we have 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. And we have the Tower. Let me clarify this Tower real quick. Just a tiny little card. It's so freaking interesting how this card has been showing up. Like, I mean, I just did 2 readings yet, but this card has been showing up in this position here, and it's almost like, what is in the future? It's not to be talked about. There's this feeling of like your guys' guides wanting to keep things in private, wanting to keep things undisclosed, and we have to respect that, of course. But in this case, I feel like it's what's showing up. It's kind of obvious what's coming through. Okay, I'm seeing this in a lot of ways. I'm seeing this in a sense that, let's talk about both scenarios here. So the first one that we're talking about is like you're single as a Pringle. You're trying to work on yourself, right? Trying to work on your empowerment, aligning yourself with your best life and that kind of thing. And then this person shows up, and I feel like you get a bit confused about things because you've been working towards something and you may be a bit unsure. Is this it? I wasn't counting on this. I wasn't expecting this to be what I was trying to manifest, what I was trying to bring into my life, right? But this person does show up, and I feel like they're in a really good place. Again, for some of you, they could be already in a relationship with children and all those things, so be careful about that. But they could, I mean, 8 of Wands here in their next actions and intentions, it is to come forward towards you. Because I feel like they want attention from something else, from someone else. They want to go grab some validation from someone else, and that someone else would be you. Tell me more about that 6 of Wands. Yeah, because it's a very selfish 6 of Wands. You know, with the 7 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here, in their feelings, this is their feelings. they're not doing things, or they're not moving towards you from a sense of love, from a sense of, oh, I still think about you and I'm really in love with you and I want to be with you. No, they're coming in from a place of, maybe I'm not getting the attention that I want out of this situation, and I'm going to go find it somewhere else. And that would be you, right? Tell me more about this 10 of Cups. Exactly, look at that. This person may be even going through a divorce, or things could be kind of complicated there. It's like in the appearance for the outer world, everything is happy. They're happily ever after with their family and children. But not everything is great here. And I feel like this person doesn't feel seen or appreciated or just understood by their current partner. And I feel like they're trying to look for that understanding in you. Okay. And so what is next here in this situation is that there is a sudden blast, and with the Tower, things crumble apart. In this case, would be this person's relationship. Okay. And I'm a big fan of, not my business, I'm not gonna meddle, right? Not my business, not my potatoes. So it is not up to you to decide if this person should be with that person. It's not up to them to decide if you should be with your partner or with them, right? It is always up to your individual people. So if this is the other way around, it's kind of happening in the same way. So I feel like you're kind of doing your thing. I feel like you're with this person that they do love you, but I feel like they do sense some sort of instability here, right? And I feel like they're really appreciative of this relationship. They really love the family that you're building and that kind of thing. I feel like they feel like something is off, though. And that's where I feel like things can get complicated if you indulge in this, all right? So a little heads up, that's kind of what it's appearing to be here. I feel like for a lot of you, it's the first scenario where you're just doing your thing, right? But this person ends up being married, or in a relationship, or with children, or whatever. And it's kind of a heads up, like, hey, hang in tight. See things, seek out information, okay? See what is going on, especially because they're not coming from a good place, from a good intention place, from a, hey, I really like you place. It's coming from a bit of a selfish place. So tell me more about this Emperor on your side. I feel like you smell conflict, right? When this person shows up, I feel like you smell conflict. And I feel like you've been really working on your power, and that's something you should use. Even though your cusp is not showing up here, we have a lot of Aries coming up on your side. I feel like that Aries energy, maybe you have it in somewhere else in your chart, but that Aries energy of the first house, of the self, of empowerment, of, hey, this is who I am, that I feel like it's what you've been working on very well, I must say. And you're leveling up, you're raising your vibration. When we raise our vibration, we tend to attract lower vibrations because they want to suck that in, right? And I feel like that's what's happening here, okay? So I feel like this is like a heads up, okay? Someone could be coming forward, maybe not with the best intention, and it's just like, be conscious of that, all right? So let's get to hear some messages from this person. What would they like to say? Oh my goodness, clearly have a lot to say. What would this person like to say? I can't see you with anyone else. So it's coming from this place of, oh yeah, look at that. Look who decided to show up. I'm afraid of commitment. Heck yeah. So even if they are in a commitment, it's like, I'm not looking for that. That is not why I'm here. I'm here because of jealousy, because I want to have some sort of power, because I want to have some sort of control, some sort of being seen, that kind of thing. I'm too afraid to talk. I don't like how things are between us. What would this person like to say, please? We're also going to pull some advice for you at the end. So stay tuned for that. What would this person like to say? Anything else? Our memories play over and over in my head. I can't erase them. Give me a few years. So this would be the type of situation. If you're still, I feel like this message is showing up because maybe you're still attached to this person, to this past that you had. And I feel like this would be the type of situation where they would say, oh, give me a couple months, give me a little time. I'm going to get rid of this relationship. I'm going to break up with them. I'm going to ask for divorce. And then they just stall, right? They just go over and over and over and over the same conversation. And it's been years. after that, right? So I feel like that's why your guides are wanting to be so blunt and so straightforward about the situation, is to protect you, okay? So we also have here, I want to tell everyone you're mine. You should know I'm toxic AF. Dude, after that, I don't think we need anything else. My goodness, at least they're aware. All this time I thought you were wrong. I'm seeing the truth now. And I'm at a breaking point. So I really feel like this person is coming from a place of selfishness, of not being happy in their relationship and wanting attention from somewhere else. So be careful, okay? Just be careful about that. So let's get here some advice for you. So we have romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. That's what they want, okay? So be careful to see. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Seek if they are speaking with truth too. So before you do this. All right? That's kind of the thing. And give personal attention and affection to those that is reciprocated, right? To those that you know you can trust and that are going to do the same thing back to you. All right? In this case, I'm not sure if they will. So this may be a very specific reading, but yeah, just take whatever resonates. But we also have villain. You can always rewrite the story with the world awaits you. I feel like there is something for you out there, okay? And I'm speaking as if this is the first scenario where this is someone else in a relationship and you're kind of the third party. If it is the other way around, then I feel like it is important that you're honest with yourself. That is actually a card that is here. That you're honest with yourself, that you speak with honesty towards yourself, and that and also with your partner, of course, but that you really lavish the one you love with personal affection and attention that you truly love, you know, the one that you truly love, the one that is truly aligned with you. And please be honest with yourself, all right? And seek that honesty as well. But you can always rewrite the story. So whatever the scenario here is, especially if it is the first one, you can get a beautiful love, okay? This pull, this energetic pull, this spiritual connection doesn't have to be overpowering everything else, right? You have a say. We are human beings. We have free will, okay? And you have a say about what you want. And that's usually how cycles are broken. It's because when cycles repeat themselves over and over again, the toxic ones, the ones that our ancestors or in our past lives we couldn't break, it is because we leaned on the spiritual connection, on the bond, on that string, right? And then you went into that toxicity over and over. And then when you break it is when you pay attention to your well-being. It's when you pay attention to, wait, this is not aligned with me. What am I doing? Right? So I feel like that's what you're being asked. Okay? That's what you're being asked to do. Yeah. So my Taurus Gemini, I really hope this helped and resonated somehow. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. We have a lot more Cusp videos here for you. So I would really love to have you here in this Cusp community. But if you're interested in exploring this deeper, we can get a private reading. The link is going to be down below. Or you can check out my extra readings on Patreon for Cusp content, weekly messages especially. We have some new things coming up soon. But you'll also find spiritual guidance, twin flame readings over there. So definitely go check it out if you're interested. And also my merch is going to be in the description box below as well with all the other links. So thank you so much for being here. I love you very much. I wish you the best and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye bye.